It is a crazy and hectic, crazy thing to do, but the people that do it are just a little bit more crazy, but in a good way. Like, good crazy, not bad crazy. Hey everyone, my name is Kat. Welcome to my channel. I am so happy to have you here, and I'm so happy that I'm finally starting this so that I can just randomly talk about things and hopefully hit on a couple topics that you might like or that you might actually connect with. But if you are new here, which everybody is, welcome to Kat's Kaleidoscope. This is my YouTube channel. You can also follow me on Instagram at Kat's Kaleidoscope with an underscore at the end, and also find me on YouTube at Kat's Kaleidoscope. So, the first topic I decided to talk about, and honestly, I picked it completely random out of my whole list of brainstorming ideas that I was thinking of talking about on my channel, is couponing. I know that it can be completely random, and like I said, this channel will be completely random because that's just how my mind works. But back in the day, meaning like less than 10 years ago, maybe less than 5 years ago, I used to really be into couponing. I know that y'all have probably seen a couple of different shows on a couple of different networks that feature people who would do extreme couponing for their families or for different events. And I think that they even took it a step further, meaning talking about people that were extreme cheapskates. But I'm just going to talk about regular couponing. And when I say couponing, please don't take it as like I'm some kind of like couponing guru. Like, this will not be like a take your pen and paper and like write down all the notes so that you can go out and do this next week, because I have not couponed since I lived in Georgia, and I know that it has at least been 5 years ago. So this is not that. This is just talking about why I couponed. I'm going to go and talk about the benefits from it. I will also talk about the cons about it, and just kind of anything that I think is just general random information. Hopefully, if you are thinking about couponing, this helps you to make that decision or gives you at least a little more insight. But I will tell you about my experience, and then at the end, whether or not I really want to ever go back to it. So, couponing. If you don't know what couponing is, basically it is the whole act of looking up sales at your local or your chain stores, finding coupons that match the sale for the store, and then acting on buying that said product. So off the gate, hopefully you realize that couponing in itself is a whole feat. It is not an easy task. If you know somebody that coupons, their brain is a magical place, because this is not something that you can do in advance, like super in advance. You can probably only do this at the most, maybe like 2 weeks, I would say. And like I said, I'm super novice, so like, don't come at me with like, oh, you're so wrong. I would say at the most you can do this 2 weeks in advance, maybe honestly only like half of a week in advance. And there are so many little like little like stipulations with all different stores and their policies and coupons. So it takes like a whole like special thing to do. And so I absolutely love couponing, and I think that is wonderful. But I also did couponing with like the help of others that were really doing the hard work. And so I really wasn't even doing it all the way, but I know that I loved it. But couponing is a great way to save for family, because you don't only have to coupon for food. You can coupon for toiletries, you can coupon for like soaps and detergents and things like that. But overall, if you were to have a family and you have the time to coupon, this is something that could really help you out as far as having the things that you need for everyday life. Like, everybody needs soap. Hopefully everybody needs soap. Everybody needs to brush your teeth. People need to eat. Like, the things that you can coupon for are amazing. And the things, and in turn, you get to save all this money that you would be buying products for full price. And most of, like, 99% of the time, you're always going to get something that's going to be name brand. So couponing definitely helps with your family, and especially if you have picky eaters and little kids and stuff like that. This could be something that helps you out and gets the things that you already need. On top of that, you can also create your stockpile. So if you like get giddy and happy from that feeling when you walk in a grocery store and everything is pulled forward and everything is pretty and all the labels, you can build your stockpile, which is, I know sometimes that people already do when they are like doing that whole like survivalist stuff and they have like cans of everything. I'm not talking about stockpiles like that, because that's a whole nother topic that I don't plan on diving into and don't plan on having. Like, I don't have anything in my budget right now to have a bunker. But you can build a stockpile where you basically have like a running grocery store in your own home that people can pull from, or you can use to make donations to those in need. Which kind of leads me to my next part. Some people also coupon literally just to give back, which I think is a beyond honorable thing, because like I said in the beginning, coupon takes a lot of work. Coupon is like very meticulous, and so if people are out there literally just couponing just to give back, not even doing it for themselves, that is a true act of like amazing and kindness and wonderfulness. So you can do it, like I said, to give back. I know a lot of people are having those like toiletry drives and things like that, and just non-perishable foods. A lot of times the things you coupon are for non-perishable foods. This is a great way to get those items, not have to pay a ton out of pocket, but still be doing a great thing to the community that you are involved in. And then, if you literally just don't have anything else to do, meaning like you're bored, couponing will fill that time. From the organization of your coupons, to the looking through pamphlets for your sales and online, to double checking policies at the store, this will fill up literally every single day of your week, from the organizing to the shopping to the bringing it home. Like, this is not going to be a regular grocery store trip, so you are going to have to not carry everything in one trip. I know that we like to do that. We might have, like, I have a little bitty wagon when I go grocery shopping for real, and I use my wagon. But this kind of trip, and usually these kind of trips, are not a one trip and done kind of thing. So definitely like fill your time with couponing if you want to, because it is something that's going to be time filling. My personal experience with couponing. I got into couponing through I guess I'll say a family member, because it is my sister's cousin, and she lived in the same area that I did. She already had a couponing group, I want to say, or she was getting one together. And shouts out to her. Like I said, I'll even mention her name like in the comments and in the description down below, if she wants me to, because I don't even know if she's doing that anymore, and if she even wants her name out there like that. So I'm trying to keep this completely like anonymous, so I'm not like thrusting anything on anybody. But I got into this because I wanted something to do. I like saving money. Like, I'm halfway cheap on things that I want to be cheap on. And the good thing is, like I said before, my husband loves name brand foods. So couponing, I can buy the name brand foods and not be spending the millions of dollars, not millions, but you know what I'm saying, of dollars on what I would have to spend for this, because, you know, those certain name brands we just absolutely love because they taste a certain way and they're of quality. So I got into couponing because of that. She was putting together a group. She had somebody else in the group who had a connection where we could buy coupons, basically buy a bunch of newspapers so we can clip our own coupons. And I thought that it would be a really great thing for me to do. Plus, I like hoarding food, and I mean, who doesn't like hoarding food? Maybe, I mean, like in a good kind of sense. So I thought it would be a great thing to get into and kind of understand. So to me, I really experienced it from a, not hands off, but a little bit more of a buffer, because I wasn't looking up the sales as much. I wasn't looking up the store's policies and all that thing. I was truly still learning. And so I'm really telling this process from when I tried to do it on my own, because there were a couple things that I did try which kind of worked out, but at the same time it was still a lot, especially with the job that I was working at that time. So from my understanding, the whole process of couponing, first, you need coupons. It's literally in the name. You can't couponing without coupons. I mean, I think that makes sense. So you need coupons. There are multiple ways for you to get coupons. One of the ways that I mentioned before, you can actually just get your Sunday paper. And in the Sunday paper, you're going to have the whole pamphlet of coupons that you can go through and cut and organize, which I'm going to go through that too. So you can get coupons that way. Another way that you can get coupons, and I believe that this is still true, is through like sites like eBay and Amazon, and those kind of sites where you can like buy stuff, I would say. You can literally go on, if you're looking for a certain coupon to match a certain sale, you can go on there and say, I want to buy a bundle of 15 coupons for Sloppy Joe such and such and such and such. I'm making up stuff. And you buy that coupon, and usually the coupons are like pennies on the dollar kind of thing, because people are literally selling the coupons that they know they're not going to use, and you can go match the coupon or get the coupon that you need for the sale that you're trying to actually like buy stuff for. I'm not sure, honestly, many other ways that you can get coupons. I know that people like dumpster dive for newspapers at the recycling place. I'm probably not ever going to do that unless they like offer it and it's already like to the side kind of thing. But there are multiple ways for you to get coupons. You don't have to just go the traditional route of, I get my newspaper, I get my one little newspaper, and that's it. There's definitely other ways for you to get coupons and actually start your stockpile of coupons, not just your stockpile of food. After that, you actually need to organize your coupons. So in the beginning, I used to just have my scissors and I used to just cut out each individual coupon and be cool. And once I actually started getting more and more and more into couponing, I realized that this was more of a like heavy duty job that I needed to like step up my game. So I actually bought a, the cutter, like the paper cutter thing where you can like slide the paper and all that stuff. And I bought a book, like the binder book, where you can actually have the sheets of paper or the sheets of plastic like you would organize if you have baseball cards. And that is a great way to organize your books because you can actually put dividers for what kind of coupons you have. So I put all my food coupons in one place. I would put all of my toiletry coupons in another place. And I will put all of my like miscellaneous random coupons or high value coupons, and actually keep each of them together. So then when you're actually going through and organizing and making sure that you have a coupon for the sale that you found, you make sure that the coupon is not expired. You make sure and see how many coupons of that product you have. But to me, I absolutely love the whole binder and baseball card holders, because to me, that was the easiest way to see it because they're see-through, so you can see, and you can see what that coupon is just right at a glance. So that to me was one way to organize coupons. I know a lot of people use like the whole like rubber banding them and paper clipping them, or the alligator clip that's really, really tight. That's another way to keep them together. But the biggest thing is just honestly finding something and finding a way that you like, whatever fits your brain right, finding that way. And for me, it was using those baseball cards. The next thing is actually looking up the sales for the stores. So in my local area, I have Harris Teeter, I have Food Lion, I have not a ton of local places, but a couple of local places, which I don't know if they take coupons. But this step, you literally have to find out what stores you have in your area, what stores you like to shop, when they put out their weekly sales catalog or brochure, whether it be online or in the store, and what their policies are. Because there's some people that have policies that you can only do a certain amount of coupons per transaction, meaning like from the time you start ringing up stuff at the register to when it ends, you only have a certain amount of coupons you can use. Some policies and some stores have that you can only double a certain amount of coupon, which is another thing. Sometimes coupons can double their price. So you might have a 30 cents coupon that doubles to 60 cents. Usually I see it for anything that doesn't double more than 50 cents. And there's also some magical coupons out there that don't expire, but those are like usually like family heirloom kind of things. But you have to look up the store's policies so that you can see if the transaction that you're planning at home will actually be able to be done in the store. Because that can be a complete big blow to your whole plan and mastermind that you've just done, because you get to the register and you can't do it because basically the money that you're going to allot for one thing is not going to take care of another. And so it is crucial that you make sure that you know your policies, you know the store, and you know what they accept and won't accept. So I'll dive a little bit into the whole planning of a coupon trip. And like I said, and I will say this over and over again, I have not couponed in over 5 years. But it is something that I feel like I'm like passionate about, because it saves money, and I like saving money because then I can use that money on other stuff. But couponing is definitely a fun experience, a little bit of like a rush experience. It is a crazy and hectic, crazy thing to do, but the people that do it are just a little bit more crazy, but in a good way. Like good crazy, not bad crazy. But planning a couponing experience. So I would say the first thing is determine what week you are going to plan your coupon trip. The other thing about coupon brochures for stores, some stores put them out on a like Sunday, and they always put them out on Sunday. Some people put them out midweek for Wednesday. So that really just depends, and basically kind of put your timeline at certain places, because you might have to plan your shopping trip that you're going to start the next week after Wednesday or Thursday, which only gives you like 2 or 3 days to really like do the whole thing, especially if you have to buy coupons for these sales that you have found. So find the brochure or find the weekly sales for the store that you're going to use. Like I said, in the back of your brain, hopefully you already know the policies, you already know what's going to go on. So it's not something that you have to like look up afterwards. And then you are going to plan your coupon trip. So for instance, if I was buying some kind of hairspray and I saw that this hairspray was going to be on sale for buy one, get one free, I can then look in my arsenal of coupons and see if I have a coupon for said hairspray. So let's say the hairspray was $3. That coupon that I found, like if I have a coupon for $1 off 1 or 2 hairsprays, can be used towards that sale of a buy one, get one free. So basically you're like getting 2 sprays for the price of maybe like 1 or a fraction of 1. And I hope that makes sense, because I'm kind of trying to like explain this like off the top of my head. But it is a great thing to do. And so the buy one, get one offer that stores usually do, and sometimes do, especially a certain store, is always a great deal, because a lot of times coupons will say that you need to buy 2 to get whatever the coupon is off, which I mean makes sense. They don't want to be losing money, but they want you to buy their product. So whenever stores do buy one, get one free, it is amazing because you can use that coupon towards that, and it's usually towards that. But like I said, check the policies. Don't take anything for I say for like absolute fact. This is, like I said, my experience and what like my brain is thinking. So that, and then sometimes you'll have a coupon that doubles. So like for instance, if you have a coupon that was 15 cents, it can double to 30 cents. And so you can get maybe 30 cents off of something that was $1 or something that was more. And so there are a lot of different ways that you can use coupons and that coupons can work. But you really need to look up the sales that they're having in the store. You don't want to just go to the stuff that's like normal price. Other than obviously like your meats and things like that are never going to have like a coupon for it. But you need to look and see what the sales are, see what coupons can match it and the ones you can use, and then see how many times you can use that coupon to actually buy what you need. So let's talk about bringing it home, which is probably the worst part of this whole experience. Like, the whole planning everything is cool. It's not fun, but I mean, it's cool. Going to the store and buying it is like you're riding a roller coaster and like a rush of adrenaline. Putting it in your car, putting it in the trunk, bringing it home. I think every single time that I did this, I literally sat in the car for 10 minutes and was like, why do I do this? Again, Kat, you gotta get it in the home. So that was one of the reasons I bought my little like utility wagon. It was great. But when you get it in the house, you also need to put it away. And so you have to have the cabinet space. You have to have the counter space. You have to have the shelving space for everything that you have. So a lot of times people have basements and that is where they store everything. And I challenge you, or not really challenge you, but I mean, go look at the shows. When people would go and show us their stockpiles in their rooms, I mean, it was like kid in a candy store for me. But I also think about when you literally have to bring it in the house. And so always try to make sure you organize. Make sure that you are also recycling if you're using like bags and stuff like that, because obviously this is about to be a lot of bags. Hopefully you can maybe bring your own reusable bags. That is always a great thing, because then you're not using up those plastic bags. Or if you're getting paper, you can actually recycle your paper bags and use them for other things in the house. But getting it home and putting it away is just a horrible experience. And I wish that I can like, boom, and like Magic Genie put it away, but it definitely doesn't work like that. So, putting it away, I'll have to tell y'all one time, it made my heart so giddy when I was like couponing and I actually had like a ton of stuff, and I'll share some of my pictures that when I used to have and like upgrading. My husband bought me shelving for Valentine's Day, and I thought it was the sweetest thing. Like, other girls might want like jewelry and chocolates and like expensive things, and I was like, you bought me shelving, you love me. And I'm sure he thought that I was like the silliest thing in the world, but I absolutely loved it because it kept all of my items off the floor. It was shelving that I could like eventually like add on to. And I think we sold it when we moved, but it was something that was like the best thing to me because I needed it to store all of these things that I got. And a lot of times when I personally went couponing and when I was with this group, of course I would get foods and things that we can use like on the fly. But my biggest thing was using it to buy detergent and soaps because at that time I worked in restaurants and I literally probably did a load of laundry every other day, if not 2 loads, because I didn't want my clothes to smell like restaurant and have that stuck in there. So I would literally wash clothes a lot because I wanted to make sure that my clothes were clean. So for me, saving money on the different detergents and dryer sheets and all that kind of stuff was more than worth the time to me. So shelving, I think that's what I was talking about. I went on a whole tangent about, I don't even know why I did it. Yeah, I did it. Yeah, that's what I did. But shelving, you need to have it. Like, not in the beginning. You can like work it out and finagle stuff, but you will definitely need some way of storing it, because the hospitality and brain in me, you don't want your food on the floor. Like, you want your food at least 6 feet off the floor, or not 6 feet, I'm sorry, 6 inches. For me, I wanted like even more, because I mean, not that I have bugs or anything in my house, but I also have dogs, and sometimes they're not smart and sometimes they're nosy, and I don't want them eating up my boxes of macaroni and cheese if I wouldn't spend my hard-earned money on that, because they will eat my box of macaroni and cheese for no good reason. Like, why? What was the point? What was the purpose? None. Another tangent for another day. I will literally talk about the stupid things my dogs do, but I love them. But they do weird things, and I'm sure that y'all do too. So here are some of my photos from when I first started couponing. Of course, you can see this is before I got my shelving. And this is my book that I used to organize all of my coupons with. So you see that that's actually a coupon pamphlet, and then there's where I'm putting all of them in their own little, like, cubby hole by themselves. On this shopping trip, I saved $85. And then on another shopping trip, I was able to get all of this pop and water. Yes, I'm from up north, so I do say pop. And this is another shopping trip where I was able to get more water, some noodles. Obviously, you see all the pasta sauce and cans. Overall, couponing and my experience, I would definitely do it again. Especially since eventually we plan on like having kids and that whole thing. I think it's a great way for us to have stuff for them. But hopefully you can like coupon for like baby stuff. I don't know if that's a thing, and in my comments, like, somebody tell me if you can like coupon for baby stuff. But that stuff I've heard is expensive. So hopefully I can coupon for that kind of stuff. I would love to get back into it. I would love to find a group here that does it. I would honestly almost pay somebody to like do the whole planning part of it, tell me what to do, and I go and like execute it kind of thing. That could be a service. I'm not gonna do it, but I'm like throwing that, you heard that crack? Throwing that into the universe so that somebody can start that kind of business, because I would be your first patron. Like, let me be like a guinea pig for you. Like, you can use me as like a subject, and I'll like test out your skills and such, and not even be mad if it's not right, because I just want to be there for you. I want to support you. But I would definitely do couponing again, because I think that it is a great experience. It definitely keeps your mind young. So people can do like crosswords and Sudoku and like mental games. Do couponing. Do couponing. You tell me you do couponing, you won't keep your mind sharp, because you will. You definitely will. And if you have experience either couponing, or if you have experience like wanting to get into couponing, comment down below, because I would love to hear everybody else's experience with it. If you live in North Carolina, which I live in North Carolina, comment down below if you are involved with any kind of groups or anything like that, because hopefully this is a way for everybody to connect and like learn about things in their area. But I am excited, and I'm happy that you have come here to listen to my random rant about couponing and my personal experience with it, and hopefully you have learned something from it. If you haven't, then cool, because either way, I just got like to rant about it. That was fun. But like I said, thanks for coming to my channel. If you have not already, like and subscribe. I will be trying to put out content at least every week, and like I said, it will be completely random. There will be no like rhyme and reason for anything that I do. But tell me about your experience with couponing in the comments. Tell me about your experience with wanting to, if you want to, and share this video with your friends. But thanks. I'll see y'all back next time.